Hello and welcome to this educational presentation of an introduction to strategy number 4. Welcome, my name is Stephen Primo. I'm the president and founder of Specialist Trading. And in today's educational presentation, I'd like to talk about a method that I've been using in my personal trading for over 40 years now. But before we begin, I ask that you please take a moment to view our disclaimer. I'm going to show you a lot of performance results and a lot of charts displaying strategy number 4, but please remember that we can in no way guarantee that any of the results I'm about to share with you will be repeated in the future. And please remember that all examples are for educational purposes only. Okay, so let's begin by talking about some of the highlights of strategy number 4. Firstly, it is our most consistent strategy, and that is because it generates a lot of signals. Now, it's designed to trade quick momentum moves. When I first learned about this on the trading floor of the stock exchange, we used it to trade 1 and 2 minute bars, but we've devised ways in which to hold on to the position days, weeks, or even months if you'd like. Now, its intensity level, if 1 was the most intense of all strategies where you virtually couldn't leave your computer, and 3 was the most relaxed where you could enter an order and walk away, it falls right in between at a very moderate number 2 level. Now, it only uses one indicator. It's extremely simple to learn, and it's based primarily on a pattern which I teach you in the course. The beauty of strategy number 4 is that it can be applied to virtually any time frame, any direction, and any market. So if you like to trade multiple markets, multiple time frames, this is a strategy for you. As with all of our methods at Specialist Trading, we ask all of our students to please paper trade the strategy first before jumping in with both feet. Our edge at Specialist Trading is consistency. All of our methods have a 2 steps forward, 1 step back approach. So let's show you some examples of strategy number 4 so you can get a greater idea of how it works in any market and any time frame. And let's start out with stocks. Let's look at KORS here. Now, core stock price rose 50% in just 4 months. Now, one of the great things about strategy number 4 is that while you are trending in a certain direction, strategy number 4 has the capability to generate signals all along the way. So that way you won't miss a great move. It can also do this to the downside. As we look at GE here, we see a strong trending move to the downside, and as it was going lower and lower, signals were still being generated to go short. But in addition to capturing some nice trends, it can also generate signals in sideways markets. As we look here at LNCE, we see that the market appears to have kind of a just rangy kind of sideways move with no real direction in it. But strategy number 4 actually generated 2 buy signals right here, and this just happened to be days before a nice 11-point jump occurred in the next week. Now, we can also view strategy number 4 as applied to different time frames. Let's look at a weekly chart here of Tiffany. As you can see, we have the major bottoms all captured here by buy signals as the stock continued to go higher. Now, if we want to go even out to a larger time frame, we can look at a monthly chart of Apple going back roughly 10 years from 2008 to 2018. If you're an investor, you can still apply strategy number 4 signals. As you can see here, a buy signal was generated in 2008, another one in 2011, another one in 2013, and still, if you had missed those, there was another one generated in the spring of 2016. But let's say you're not a stock trader. Well, let's look at some other markets. Here is a 30-minute time frame chart of the E-mini S&P futures. As you can see here, we have another really nice, strong trending move to the upside. In fact, the E-mini futures rose 40 points or comparable to $2,000 per contract in just 1 week. Would strategy number 4 have been able to capture some of those nice points to the upside? Well, sure. In fact, all these green arrows signify where strategy number 4 signals were generated. Now, that was a 30-minute chart. We can go back to a daily chart, but an entirely different market. This is the Canadian dollar for all you currency pair traders. As we had a small uptrend, 2 buy signals were generated. But once the strategy deemed that the trend had changed to the downside, well, all it did was generate sell signals. Now, lastly, we know there's been a lot of interest as of late in the Bitcoin markets. As we see here, strategy number 4 generated a series of buy signals just before the huge rise occurred towards the end of 2017. Now, we know that a lot of traders aren't able to be in front of their markets at all time, in front of the computers to watch what's unfolding. So if you like to be the type of trader that comes home at night and sees where the signals have been generated for the next day, you can virtually scan strategy number 4 on all of the major platforms. But one of the best advantages you have with specialist trading and pro trader strategies is being able to apply it to our new platform, which is the PTS Primo charts. All of the examples you've seen have been generated using our platform. Let me show you how simple it would be. All you would have to do is pull up a chart, and then once you're at the chart, simply click on the strategy number 4 tab and a drop-down menu appears. See at the very bottom, you would just simply click on scan, and once you choose what market or what list of stocks you're interested in, you would see all of them being represented right here with green and red bars on the right hand side. The red bars obviously signal that there is a sell in that particular stock, but the green bars signify that a buy signal has been generated. As we see the buy signal generated, the corresponding stock was BA or Boeing. If we look at the chart, there was the buy signal that was generated and the stock rose 40 points in the next 2 months. So let's recap with some important points to remember about strategy number 4. As we stated, and I'm sure you just saw, it is our most consistent strategy to date because it generates a lot of signals. It was originally designed to trade quick momentum moves, but in the course, I teach you how to stay in trades longer, days, weeks, months if you like. Now it can be applied to virtually any time frame, any direction, and any market. If you're using the standard exit point, most trades last roughly about 5 bars, depending on volatility. So if you're trading a 5-minute bar, you'll be in the trade roughly 25 to 30 minutes on average. If you're trading weekly bars, you'll be in the trade roughly 5 to 6 weeks. Once again, we require that all of our students first learn the strategy by paper trading. Our edge is consistency. Remember, every method we teach and trade at Specialist Trading has a 2-step forward, 1-step back approach. Now, if you'd like more information about strategy number 4 or the PTS Primo charting platform, which displays strategy number 4 with all of the scanning capabilities, contact Pro Trader Strategies. You see their email address, trading@protraderstrategies.com. My suggestion would be to call them at area code 310-598-6677. They have a lot of trading consultants manning the phones, and they can answer any question that you may have. As we look at one last view here of our disclaimer, I want to thank you for watching this video today. Watch it as often as you like, but mostly I wish that all of you are becoming members of mine of the Strategy Number 4 course. Hope to see you then. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.